Hello, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to another video. I know I did already post one video today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to post one next week, so I thought why not? I might as well just get this one out of the way, since I've been sitting on this video for quite some time actually, just haven't come around to making it yet. So, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a video that will probably make most of you angry, but it's for the right reason. I may talk about stuff that's unpopular opinions here, but it's stuff that has to be said about the Isle and its PvP, just like the title. Why the Isle fails at PvP. Do feel free to let me know your side of my opinions if you agree or disagree. But apart from that, let's get started. With Trike being released in Horde Test, it's truly a showcase of how bad the combat system is. Like, why is it so OP? Two Omnis should easily be able to end a trike in like 10 minutes. I feel that's generous. I know it takes hours to grow a trike comparing to Omnis, 40-minute grow time, but at the end of the day, trike is a herbivore, so naturally it shouldn't be so strong. Like, I understand obviously its weight system as well, and trike is very heavy, but Omni is a predator and it needs to eat at the end of the day. Trike can eat grass all day, it can eat plants, it can never technically starve, even if it might take you longer to grow because it can only be a grass-fed cow, let's say. Omnis, for example, and other carnivores alike will have to actually hunt, because AI is not usually the best in the game, at least for now, so they really do rely on being able to eat other herbivores, so other players. So I feel like Trike's health should either be cut in half, or Omni's bleed should be made stronger. Maybe they should even make it so towards herbivores specifically, it hurts them more. So if they attack another carnivore, it's kind of how it is now, but with herbivores, it's kind of like a duplication, let's say. Especially because you've got so many herbivores that hang out together. Only makes it that much more worse, right? And even Dryle, how its bones have never fully been recovered actually. And the speculation from Korean scientists believe it was actually even bigger than shown at its current state. So where's my Dryle apex, right? Like, look at this. And it's from Wikipedia, so you know you can trust it, as Wikipedia only has factual content. I'll even read this for you. However, as no known adult specimen of a genus have been found, the adult size remains unknown. And just underneath that, in 2018, the largest specimen was concluded to be from another species. Revising the identity of the specimen put the previous research on size and growth into question. So Dryle could be any size. It could be the size of aloe for all we know, which is probably more realistically, considering that most herbivores were quite big. Obviously there were small ones too, but it being that useless, I don't think it would have survived. So I would probably put it more down to being aloe size. And another little twist to this is why Pot is better than the Isle in terms of PvP, how the dinosaurs move around better and it's more realistic. Like, as you can see in some of the gameplay here from some of my older videos when I used to play Pot a little bit. Like, it just moves around a lot more naturally. Like, I feel like in the Aloe they're a bit too flimsy, and in Path of Titans they kind of, I know they're a bit more bulkier, but it feels like there's a lot more weight to them. I do feel like even though they're not aiming for realism, they've somehow made it more realistic. The Isle is kind of aiming too much for realism, but somehow it's just failing at it, really. Apart from the skins looking great in the Isle, I don't think really it compares to Pot, because Pot's just a lot more realistic, especially with the most recent updates. Spinal should be more beefy as well, as I can't see a Rex naturally ending a Spinal. Like, even Jurassic Park made this obvious, and they only use real world statistics and findings to make Jurassic Park be more realistic, right? This is why everyone knows when they watch one of their films that it feels real, because there is science behind it. Obviously, apart from the strains in Jurassic Park like Indoraptor, Indominus Rex, and Apatosaurus, being amongst the few that didn't actually ever exist. And then you have Carnotaurus. Carno should be the same size to Aloe, as it's equal. I don't want to see Aloe being able to easily take down a Carno once it's out, as they are almost the same in weight, but Carno being faster and Aloe being more of a bleeder. I know a lot of people kind of view Aloe as the stronger out of the two by quite an easy amount, that Carno can't really, let's say, one-on-one an Aloe. Maybe if it runs through it here and there, but if it's like face tanking, an Aloe would win every time. But I honestly feel like Carno should be a lot more of a brute. Therefore, it should be able to easily take down an Aloe as well. Like, not easily in the point that, you know, it's always going to win, but right now it's kind of just a chicken, or should I say a really tall chicken or turkey. Oh, you know what, scrap that, it's a really tall ostrich really. It's just really quick and it's useless. Even the old Carno, the old version of it back in Spiral, was good, was better than it is now, but it should have also been a bit bigger. Like, it should be pretty much the same height as Aloe, maybe 1 or 2 centimeters shorter, really. And again, this is just because of the science I've read, right? Also, I feel Astrudon should also receive a huge buff. It's small, yes, but really pointless with how it is now. 1 Trudon should be enough to take down anything small tier, and a few Trudons should be able to take down anything. I get it, you may think, what the hell am I on about? Wouldn't that be OP? Well, no, it is one tapped by pretty much the entire roster, so it should have a more powerful poison, and only the most skilled of players should be able to take Trudon down, as that would be precision biting. Just learn how to get better at the game, right? That's the same with anything, since this game is mainly all about PvP. And for Herbies, Stego should have a quicker swing than it has now, and I mean that for both of its attacks, as I don't feel it's quite quick enough. And especially now that we're going to get Apex's release, and you know, Stego is a big mid tier at the end of the day. It's not actually an Apex, so it needs something to be able to defend itself against a T-Rex, because T-Rex is going to be twice the speed of a Stego, so it's going to be able to catch it easily. And unless you have like 4 or 5 Stegos hanging out, which is very rare because they're mainly solo players, then it's just going to die out. And it's really bad because they worked so many hours on Stego, and I feel like they'll just go down the bin. Like, 1 Stego should be able to kill off a T-Rex, I think, you know, because of its quick swing. You don't have to necessarily up its damage, but just make it swing quicker, just that way, so a T-Rex can just face tank it. It should be pretty much equal to Trike, right? Like, I know Trike is an actual Apex and Stego is just a big mid tier, you know, probably the largest mid tier you'll get before Apex, but damage wise I think it should be equal. Obviously Trike can be a bit slower with its attacks because it's a tank, right? But Stego should have an equal amount of attack within its speed, if that makes sense. So that way it's still kind of fair because you have to land all your hits, but if you do, then you're kind of rewarded for it, and it stops a T-Rex just coming up your bum and just biting you till you die. But yeah, and finally, at the end of the day, this is an April Fool's video, so hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you could tell before I said it. Hopefully you can calm down now and know that it was all a joke. Obviously it should take 3 Omnis to take down 1 Trike in 10 minutes max. I'm not crazy. But yeah, see you later, mate.
If someone says something horrible to Harvey, what does Harvey say?
Hello.
Oh, the light.